Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here with a surprise different review of Leonardo from the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series, which will be airing on Nickelodeon. Since this is the first review, I'll be setting up a few little things that I'll be doing in these reviews. At the moment, I only bought the 4 turtles, so otherwise I'd probably do, if I got the whole line, just do one review of all of them for a long video. I thought about doing one of the individual turtle, or just the turtles, but in case I decide to pick up others, I decided just to do individual reviews, because it would just be awkward if I was like, alright, the review for the turtles, and then I pick up like Shredder and Splinter, and then I decide to get the rest, and then it'd be like, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles review, the rest. So they're just going to be individual, so that way it gives me the freedom to film individual reviews as I get them if I decide to. So you probably didn't really care about that, but just FYI why I don't do it all together. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. I like to take a look at packaging in my reviews, so this is a pretty neat packaging. It really stands out to me. You got the logo up here, it says Nickelodeon at the top, and then you have little CGI versions of them over here from the show, which is neat, and it says includes Ninja Arsenal, and then it says Leonardo, leader and king of the katana swords. So it's just kind of really neat packaging, and it stands out to you. And then the back here you have another pic of Leo from the show. It says the same thing here. And then you got like a description up here. It says, mutated from the ooze and raised in the ways of the ninjutsu by the rat sensei Splinter, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are ready to venture outside their sewer lair to fight evil everywhere. And then you get a little description for him here, and you can cut it out and collect it again, apparently. It says, hardworking, honorable, and respectful, Leonardo is the Turtles' fearless leader, driven to be the perfect hero. Leo's inexperience. God, my tongue got so tied. And often rowdy brothers sometimes get in the way of his goal. And then it says weapons and team. And then you see what's the rest of the line. So I'll bring reviews of this. As of right now, I don't have any of these. I'll probably end up, just knowing me, picking up Splinter and Shredder, but I'm not sure about the others. But so, just FYI. Sorry about that tongue-tied thing again. I hate when that happens. Okay, so as for accessories, he comes with the 2 katanas, which you have on him, which are just unpainted. We'll take them out just because I'm going to show the figure anyhow on its own. They're just unpainted in gray. This one is a bit taller than the other one, which I guess is a stylized choice. But they're fine. I mean, I guess they could be like brown on the bottom or something, a little more painted, but I don't want to get too nitpicky. And then you have these other weapons here. Just FYI, also, for these reviews, I'm not going to take these off just because I found it kind of convenient to show off the other accessories in one little, like, slab instead of having to lay them out all awkwardly. Plus, at the moment, I don't plan on using them, so that's a good way for me to store them. But so you get these little daggers and shurikens and a little... Is this another dagger? It looks like another dagger, and then another katana, which looks to be different style of these. Yep. But so that's really cool. You have all various ways. At some point, I'll probably change my displays up and switch out some weapons maybe, but just right now it's easier just to stack these somewhere, so that's kind of nice that they did that. So let's go ahead and take a look at the figure. These are really nice figures. I think that the sculpt is done very well on them. As you'll see, all of them have individual face sculpts that represent their personality. He's kind of got almost like, it looks like a mischievous smile to me, like a mischievous and mad, but it looks really good, and you get like the good details here of like the cloth folding and such. And then you have just white eyes with no pupils, and just the detail everywhere was really well done. Like you can see here, there's some slight battle damage scratches on his shell, and then like just some general muscle and like creases on his arms, which is really well done, which I appreciate because there's a lot of figures nowadays that are just really cheap when they plaster on stuff, but it's nice when you get the ones that actually pay attention to detail like that, and they do a good job of that and such. And you get it on the back here too. And this is for holding his katanas, which is a rubbery deal, and it can come out. And I really don't have too much of a problem with it. I mean, I guess if you put these in here, like, and you accidentally bend the this, you could get everything bent at once. But I don't really mind the rubbery version. It just seems a little more easy sometimes. So yeah, pretty nice detail all around on it. They did a really good job on it. I know there's some people I've seen complaining apparently about them having like 3 toes because there used to be one in the back, but to be honest, I'm not really staring at the turtle's feet all that often, and I'm not gonna like see this on someone's shelf and be like, oh my god, that figure's pathetic, it doesn't even have a 4th back toe or whatever. So I don't know, I just didn't find that to be a big deal. So articulation-wise, he's got a really nice range of arm movement around here, as you can see, on the sort of pin joint. Then he's got like a single elbow joint, no double joints like figure arch or something. Swiveling here at his arm. You've got nice movement on his leg here. It's hindered in the back because of his shell, but that's fine. And then a single knee joint here. And then of course you have nice 360 head articulation. This can sometimes butt up against his katana holder, and you can move it up and down slightly, so some pretty decent articulation from him. It's not like a figure arts type mega articulation, but it's a lot better than most, and you can get some pretty solid poses out of him. His katanas do seem to be a little small. I feel like they could be a little bit longer, but that could just be me. So now I'm just going to show a quick size comparison, not between any turtle figures, because mine have either been sold at like a garage sale when I was young, or they are in storage. So just for some general toy line comparisons of what's out there, typically what we see nowadays is actually a really smaller 4-inch scale of, and so you have something like this, which is a Power Ranger Samurai figure, Red Samurai, and you can see this is around a 4-inch scale. I think it goes from like 4.75 to like 4.2, depending on which turtle you have. But there's something about him that makes him feel more like regular action figures like that I used to buy back in the day. Like, as you can see, he's only a bit taller than this guy. And then you bring in something like, here's Batman, Movie Masters, and he's a great deal taller. He's a 6-inch scale. But there's just something about him that, like when I used to buy toys when I was younger, you'd have Ninja Turtles figures and Batman and Spider-Man and Power Rangers all in the around 5-inch, 6-inch scale, and there was a really nice action figure to hold, and now we've all scaled back to this 4-inch. And while this is in that scale, I think it's also generally due to the turtle's thickness. It just feels like one of those really nice action figures that I used to buy when I was younger, so it's just really neat to have that. So I quite enjoy it. I know they are coming out with a 6-inch classics line, which I will probably get. I'm not entirely sure yet, but see how these reviews go. Just to show you, I'm only going to show it in this review. Here's a little pamphlet that comes with it to show other stuff in the line. You got a little checklist of the ones I already showed you. You have talking and sound FX figures, sewer playset, some role play weapons, and then you got skateboard, bike, and some more vehicles here, and then you get the shell raiser and then a little picture of the shell. But so, yeah, this was a different review for me. I decided to go ahead and just review these because I can. So let me know what you think. I won't be buying lots of stuff from this line like I do from other lines that you know me for, but if you enjoyed this review and would like to see me review more Ninja Turtle figures that I get beyond these main 4, let me know, and maybe I'll review whatever I decide to get, whether it be Splinter or the classics or whatever. So just leave your feedback, and I appreciate it as always. So that's about it. Until next time, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and or thumbs up, comment, subscribe, I guess it is now, and check out WritersRangeRambles.com for token news in the craziest way possible. Dawson Ryder, signing out.